Madam Speaker, I'll yield myself the balance of our time. In preparing for this debate today on the rule, I reflected on the iconic photograph of the sailor kissing his girlfriend on the streets of New York at the end of the Second World War. And you think about that for a moment. My parents were married in 1946. My wife's parents were married in 1945. The end of the Second World War, the optimism of that couple on the streets of New York, which then gave rise to basically my generation, the baby boom generation. And I was thinking back to about a year ago when there was a video making the rounds on the internet of an elementary school class where the teacher said, masks are no longer required. And the unbridled joy of those young students as they ripped off their masks, never to have to put them on again. Well, we are standing on the precipice of just such a moment today. And this truly is an historic moment, and it's one that the American people should look back on and say, this was the time. This is the time for optimism to, without fear, embrace the future, because we know the good things of which our country is capable. Now, I do need to thank some of our fellow members, specifically the chairwoman of my committee, the Energy and Commerce Committee, Chairwoman Morris Rogers, Chairman Sam Graves of the Transportation Committee, and Chairman Comer of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee for their hard work in delivering for the American people by bringing these bills to the floor and helping ensure that commitment to America in the future. The Republican majority has again demonstrated that our governing agenda will be devoted to improving the lives of our nation's citizens. Our governing majority will continue to focus on the issues that matter most to our people and to combat the rising energy costs, sky-high inflation, rampant crime, and our porous southern border and the fentanyl crisis. These are the issues the American voters rightfully demand that their representatives address. The Republican majority is committed to solving the crises that the previous Democratic majority has inflicted on our nation. I yield back the balance of my time, and I move the previous question on the resolution.
Gentleman yields the question.